Welcome to Legion Builds, where I guide you on how to bring your favorite fictional characters into Dungeons & Dragons. This video and all my content is made possible by my Patreon supporters, and it's dedicated to every one of you who subscribes to my channel. All of you are the reason why this channel keeps going, so thank you. Join the Legion today at patreon.com/63rdlegion for free and help decide next week's new character. And paid subscribers receive early access to all my videos as well as a shout out in all my content. It's time to head back to the Borderlands of Pandora for the most dangerous hunter, FL4K, formerly a simple indexing unit known as FL4K, who worked for a being known as the Grand Archivist. One day, FL4K gained self-awareness, and with it a thirst for violence. And that's it, that's your backstory. They woke up one day and literally chose violence. Though they enjoy violence and killing, seeing it as the ultimate act to honor Mistress Death, which I'm assuming is a death god, they do love something more than killing. Pets, yes, they love animals. In Borderlands 3, they have 6 pets. These pets include 2 racks, a jabber, spider ant, skag, and a robot. Yes, a robot. Not sure how that happened, but cool. For today's build, we'll be using the Player's Handbook, Eberron Rising from the Last War, and Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. We're using standard pointer rate, and we are multi-classing, so keep an eye on those minimums because we have 3 of them. Let's start off with Dex at 15. Stealth and guns, that is all. Intelligence swings in with 14. You are highly intelligent and tactical. Wisdom will be a 13, this is a stat minimum but also helps with tracking in animals. Con will be a 12, you are made of metal, no organs, no need for sleep or food, which means you don't have to worry about your health. Strength will be a 10, which is low for you, but we're going to be dumping charisma. Your first words after gaining sentience was, "I want to kill," so you're not really great at parties. FL4K is a robot. Warforged, found in Eberron, are magical D&D robots. Place +2 into Con and +1 into Dex. Constructed Resilience reminds you that you are in fact a robot. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, you have resistance to poison damage, you are immune to disease, you don't sleep and can't be put to sleep, and finally, you do not need to eat, drink, or breathe. Sentry's Rest makes your long rest 6 hours long, where you remain conscious but unmoving. Specialized Design gives you a free skill and tool proficiency of your choice. For the skill, take Investigation. As for the tool, talk to your DM about what you're going to need to maintain your gear and start taking those. Integrated Protection makes you a lot tougher. You gain +1 to your AC and you can bond with armor you are proficient with. This bonding takes 1 hour, and once completed, it can't be removed by anyone but you. To finish out your lineage, you know the languages, Common and one other of your choice. For background, take the skills Stealth and Athletics. Finally, grab 2 more tool proficiencies to better help you maintain your gear and survive on Pandora. You could choose languages instead if you want, but you're going to be getting more of those anyway, so I say no. Level 1 Rangers start off with 3 skills. Take Survival, Animal Handling, and Perception. You are proficient in all weapons, shields, light and medium armor, and the saving throws Strength and Dex. Favored Foe grants you bonus damage to your attacks. When you hit a creature, you can mark it as your favored foe. For 1 minute while you maintain this, every time you deal damage, you will then deal an extra 1d4. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Deft Explorer grants you multiple features as you level up in Ranger, starting with Canny. This lets you choose 1 skill you're proficient with and double the proficiency bonus. Place this into Animal Handling. You also learn 2 more languages of your choice. Level 1 Artificer, found in Tasha's or Eberron, begin with more proficiencies. You are now proficient in Thieves' Tools and Tinkerer's Tools. Magical Tinkering lets you add small magical effects to tiny non-magical items. These effects can be sound, smells, light, or static images. You can add these effects onto a number of objects equal to your intelligence modifier. Spellcasting makes you a half-caster, which means you learn spells slower and have fewer spell slots. You can pull a total number of spells from the Artificer spell list at the end of a long rest that equals your intelligence modifier and half your artificer level. At this level, you're going to start with 2 cantrips and 3 first level spells. For your spells, Acid Splash throws an acid grenade out to 60 feet at a target, or 2 if they are standing next to each other, and forces a dex save. Should they fail, they take 1d6 acid damage. Ray of Frost throws an ice grenade at a creature within 60 feet. If it hits, it deals 1d8 cold damage and reduces their speed by 10 feet until until the start of your next turn. Featherfall stops all fall damage with a reaction on up to 5 creatures. Jump triples your jump distance for 1 minute. Cure Wounds lets you heal someone for 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier. Level 2 Rangers now have a fighting style. Archery adds +2 to attack rolls you make with a ranged weapon. Spellcasting makes you a half-caster. Again, head over to page 164 of the player's handbook to discover how many spell slots you have. You start off with 2 spells. For your spells, Hunter's Mark lets you mark a creature within 60 feet with a bonus action. For 1 hour while you maintain this spell, you will deal an extra 1d6 damage, and you will have advantage on survival and perception checks to find them. If the mark enemy dies before the spell ends, you can use your bonus action to transfer the mark to a new target. This cannot be stacked with Favored Foe, but Favored Foe will be getting better eventually and will not cost a spell slot. Animal Friendship lets you convince a beast you're its friend for 24 hours, targeting a beast within 30 feet, and if it has an intelligence of 3 or lower, you force a wisdom save on it. If it fails, you charm it, but if you or your team harm it, the spell ends. Level 2 Artificers gain infused items. This lets you turn non-magical items you touch into magical ones. At this level you have 4 but can only have enough power for 2 to be active. For time's sake, I'm only going to be talking about the ones you want. For your infusions, Repeating Shot adds +1 to attack and damage to a ranged weapon and lets you ignore the loading properties for the weapon. It also creates magical ammo automatically. You must be attuned to this item for it to work. Replicate Magic Item gives you a storage deck, or as we call it in D&D, a bag of holding. Also now any magic item you create with an infusion counts as a spell casting focus for your Artificer spells. Level 3 Rangers receive their subclass, and it's time for your pet. Beastmaster, found in Tasha's, gives you a companion. Primal Companion summons a magical beast to aid you. When you summon this beast, you choose its form, which decides its abilities. For this, we'll choose land because all your pets are land-based, save for the rack, but we're going to get them later anyway. When you summon this beast, it takes the appearance you desire. This pet is a medium-sized beast that can't act on its own, but can attack if you use your bonus action. If it dies, you can restore it to life by burning a spell slot, or you can summon a new one after finishing a long rest. Primal Awareness grants you new spells as you level up. For your Primal Awareness spell, Speak with Animals allows you to speak with beasts for 10 minutes. For your new Ranger spell, Long Strider adds 10 feet to your total movement for 1 hour. Your character level 5, bump up your proficiency bonus to +3. Also, Acid Splash and Ray of Frost now deal 2 damage dice each. Level 4 Rangers earn our first ability score improvement. Place this into decks for better shot, stealth, and AC. Level 5 Rangers now have extra attack. You can attack twice with a single attack action. You also now have second level spells. For your primal spell, Beast Sense allows you to touch one willing beast and use its senses for 1 hour while you maintain the spell. For your new Ranger spell, Summon Beast calls forth another pet to your aid. For 1 hour while you maintain the spell, you can bring in a second beast to fight for you. Once more, you choose its form from land, sea, or air to determine its abilities. But this time, the beast can act on its own and fight with your companion. I would choose land once again to benefit with pack tactics, which will give the beast advantage on attack rolls when they are within 5 feet of a friendly creature. Level 6 Rangers gain an improvement to their favored foe, which now deals 1d6 extra damage to your marked foes. You also gain a new feature with Deft Explorer, Roving. Your movement is increased by 5 feet, and now you have a swimming and climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Level 7 Beastmaster Rangers receive exceptional training. You can now command your pet to dash, disengage, or hide with your bonus action. And your pet's attacks are now magical. For your new spell, Pass Without Trace adds +10 to your stealth check for 1 hour while you maintain the spell, and you can grant this to anyone within 30 feet when you cast it. You also leave no tracks as you move. You've reached character level 9. Raise your proficiency bonus to +4. Level 8 Rangers earn another ability score improvement to cap off decks. Level 9 Rangers now have 3rd level spells. For your awareness spell, Speak with Plants allows you to speak to plants for 10 minutes. I hate giving characters this spell because it doesn't normally fit, but this is Borderlands. Everything is dangerous, and you seem to think anything that isn't sentient is an animal, including other robots. With this spell, you can question plants somehow, and can turn difficult terrain caused by plants to become normal, and can cause plants to turn normal terrain into difficult terrain, and can cause magically created plants that are restraining a creature to release them. This is kind of weird. You can also use this to communicate with plant-based creatures. For your new spell, Conjure Animal summons phase spirits to aid you in battle, and they take the form of animals for 1 hour while you maintain the spell. When you summon them, you can decide the form and how many of the animals. You can summon 1 beast of CR 2 or lower, 2 beasts of CR 1 or lower, 4 beasts of CR half or lower, or 8 beasts of CR quarter or lower. Your character level 11 now, Acid Splash and Ray of Frost now do 3 damage dice each. Level 10 Rangers gain Nature's Veil. With a bonus action, you can turn invisible until the start of your next turn. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus between long rests. You also gain your final feature from Deft Explorer. Tireless lets you give yourself temporary HP equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You can now also decrease your exhaustion level by 1 with a short rest. Level 11 Beastmaster Rangers receive Bestial Fury. Your pet can now attack twice with a single bonus action. For your new spell, take what you want. New milestone, you've reached character level 13, bump up your proficiency bonus to +5. Level 12 Rangers earn another ability score improvement, let's bump up wisdom for better animal handling and tracking. Level 13 Rangers now have 4th level spells. For your awareness spell, Locate Creature allows you to know the direction of any creature you're familiar with when it is within 1,000 feet for 1 hour while you maintain the spell. For your new spell, Lightning Arrow causes your shots made with a ranged weapon to become an electric shot for 1 minute while you maintain the spell. Each shot will do 4d8 lightning damage instead of the normal damage, and whether it hits or misses, it explodes in a burst of lightning. Each creature within 10 feet of the original target must make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage. Level 14 Rangers have their favored foe upgraded to 1d8 extra damage. Vanish lets you use Hide as a bonus action, and you can't be tracked by non-magical means unless you want to. Level 15 Beastmaster Rangers receive their final subclass feature, Share Spell. Now when you target yourself with a spell, and your pet is within 30 feet, they also receive the spell effects. You've reached character level 17, your proficiency bonus is now maxed at +6, while Acid Splash and Ray of Frost now deal 4 damage dice each. Level 16 Rangers earn our final ability score improvement. Let's place this into Wisdom once more, but if you want, place this into Intelligence for better spell DC and attack with Acid Splash and Ray of Frost. Level 17 Rangers gain 5th level spells, which is as high as you can go. For your final awareness spell, Commune with Nature tells you what the area around you is like for up to 3 miles, unless you're in a town or dungeon, and then it's worthless. You instantly gain knowledge of 3 facts. These facts can be terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or people, powerful creatures like celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, buildings, or if the area is influenced by other planes. For your final spell, Dominate Beast lets you control a beast for 1 minute while you maintain the spell. Forcing a wisdom save on a beast within 60 feet, they are charmed by you if they fail. You can now command them telepathically, no actions or bonus actions required. You can also use your action to fully take control of them. Each time the creature takes damage, they may retake the save to end the spell. Our final level is level 18 Ranger, and now you have Feral Senses. You are now aware of any invisible creature within 30 feet of you unless they are hiding or you are blinded or deafened. And attacking a creature you can't see doesn't impose disadvantage on you. Now that you've hit level 20, let's recap. Your stats are Strength 10, Dex 20, Con 14, Intelligence 14, Wisdom 17, Charisma 8. Your total levels are Ranger 18, Artificer 2. Let's dive in. You are an amazing hunter. Your stealth is +11 and can go up to +21. You also can't be tracked and can be turned invisible. Your tracking skills are +9. You can locate any creature you know. You can speak to plants and animals to gain information. You can know the area immediately, and you can use your pets to scout ahead for you. Your attack is +13 and can add up to a D8 in extra damage and will deal magical damage. You also can bring a squad with you. You have a pet, can summon multiple animals, or take command of other beasts. Downside: there's not really much here. Your magical weapon must be attuned to you, so any other weapon will not deal magic damage, but you'll gain more weapons, so that doesn't matter. Your charisma is terrible, but like I said, you're bad at parties. Once more, something that can be fixed easily. The biggest problem is concentration spells. Most of your spells are concentration, and you can only have one up at a time. Some of these are for outside of combat, but they are good ones that you must decide what you want to take. Personally, I would just summon beasts to fight with your pet and ignore all other combat spells. Unleash your friends and bring forth a fine tribute to Mistress Death. Oh, and remember, there is no rule in D&D that says you can't have multiple pets. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to like and subscribe to not miss a single new build each week on YouTube and Spotify. And make sure to check out my Patreon where you can help decide next week's new character.